Greetings everybody, welcome back to another video. I hope you're all well and thanks for stopping by again. Today's going to be the latest video in the quest for a full Wii U set series, and I've made another couple of purchases in the ongoing quest for the full set, expanding on what I said in the last episode about also now going for the special box sets with the amiibos. I've said it before, but I've kind of decided now to definitely go for the Nintendo Selects versions of the games as well, and I've picked up my first one of those, which is Super Mario 3D World. Obviously it's exactly the same. It's just the front cover has got this nasty red border around it, and you've got the Nintendo Selects in the top corner, and you've got that badge on the side. That's the only difference. But there aren't too many. I think there's only around 10 of these. So, and by and large, the games that are on this label aren't really expensive. The Wind Waker's probably the dearest one. So I've got my first one towards the set. So it's another one ticked off the list, albeit it's made the rabbit hole deeper still by going for another 10 games that I didn't particularly, have to go for. It's the same game, just with a different box artwork, But I figured I've come this far, so, what's another 10 games? When by and large they're all under a tenner, mostly. Not everyone, but by and large. So yeah, and once I've got all them, and if I can track down these special edition box sets, there's not much else you can go for really. So I'm definitely going to draw a line there. The hole's not getting any deeper, guys, he says, till I find out about something else, and then the hole may get deeper. I've also made a couple of extra purchases to try to deal with the upgrades I needed. In the previous video, when I highlighted games I'd got which had got something wrong with them, I've made a few to rectify those problems, and the first one I picked up was Planes Fire and Rescue. Now I was missing the manual for this one, so we bought one with a manual, so I can move my other one on now, and this is in really nice condition actually. It's not a bad little game, this. And then the next one, this wasn't an upgrade, but it's kind of there's two versions of one game, and I'd only got the one version, so it's a bit like when I bought the separate Bayonetta 2 when I'd already got the double pack. But this one's Sonic Lost World, and the one I'd got is Sonic Lost World Deadly 6 Edition. I'm not exactly sure what the difference is, but I'm assuming this one there's got something missing which the other one hasn't. But it's in really nice condition, and for some reason this one's rarer than the Deadly 6 Edition, so I'll find out one day what the difference is, because it says on the back of the box Rise Against the Deadly 6, so whether it's just a different cover I don't know, but regardless I've tracked it down now anyway, and that's another one ticked off the list. And then another one I was missing the manual for, I've bought another copy of Mass Effect 3, and this time I've got the manual, so really pleased to track that one down. It's one of the cheapest games on the Wii U, this one, but it's ticked another box, and I think I'm down to 3 now I'm missing a manual for, so they're high up on my hit list now. And then, like I said in the previous video, I now need one for the full set of games, and at the time I recorded the last episode, after I'd bought this one, it hadn't arrived, but now it has. Now again, this is another one that's limited to 3,000 copies worldwide. Not something I'm ever going to play because it's sealed, so I'm not taking the seal off. Very difficult to get, as you can imagine, being only 3,000 copies. And it's just going up and up in price. You know, only 2 or 3 months ago it was around the £100 mark, and now it's sort of 150 to 200. So I had to jump on it as soon as, really. And we've got Finding Teddy. As I say, it's sealed, and I'm certainly not going to take the seal off. I actually downloaded this on the Switch a few months ago just to see, you know, what it was like, really, knowing how expensive it was on the Wii U. And it don't seem a bad game, to be honest. It's like a Metroidvania type thing from what I can make out. I played about half an hour of it on the Wii because it was on some kind of offer. It was only about £5 or something. So at least I can play it on the Switch. Did I say Switch or Wii U? Switch I downloaded it on. Yeah, it's nice to be able to play it, and then you can look at the nice expensive box, can't you? So yeah, absolutely chuffed to get it. And like I say, I'm needing one now, which is mighty difficult to get. No progress at all made on that recently, but I'll keep looking. And then we'll actually, I've got another item I picked up recently. It's not really towards the full set, but it's kind of expanding the Wii U collection, if you like. But it's not. I'm definitely not going down this rabbit hole. Obviously, there are games released in America and Japan which weren't released on PAL, and there's a lot of mod, you know, I've no interest in playing, but there are 2 in particular that I do quite fancy playing, and they were only released in Japan and in America. The one of them is one of the 2 PAL games I'm not going for, purely because they're only a download code in a box, and I'm not paying £200 for an empty box. You know, it's a crazy enough road to travel down, but, you know, the men in white coats would be running after you if you bought empty boxes for £200, in my opinion. But each to their own. So, as I said, the one of these 2 games which I would like to play, the only way you can play it is either by this download code. You might be able to download it on the eShop. I'm not sure. I haven't looked into that. But I really fancied playing because I played it on the DS, and it's Mario versus Donkey Kong. This is the Japanese version, as you can see. Just it won't play on a standard PAL console, but really like the DS one. So it's really kind of been something I've been quite keen to play. It's in nice condition. I had to import this one from Japan. So yeah, I'm chuffed to get it. Like I say, this is the one you can get an English box with a download code for inside, and it's mega expensive. You know, I'm not going chasing that one. So I thought this was the next best thing, really. Obviously, can't play it on a standard Wii U. So I then thought, well, I wonder if I could get hold of an imported console. It's not so, you know, I'm mega into my import consoles, as you can see, but I've never had an imported Wii U. I've got an American Wii, so I can play American Wii games, but I can't play either American or Japanese Wii U games. So I was looking around, and I found on eBay a Japanese Wii U console, and it was on auction. So I thought I'll you know, keep a watch on that and see how it goes. I'm not going to pay silly money for it. And it got to the end anyway, and there was no bids. So I put a cheeky bid in at the end, and lo and behold I won it, and it came, and no games with it, just the console. And so that's when I bought that Japanese game. I thought I needed a game to try. As of yet I haven't tried it, but I picked up this boxed Wii U Japanese premium bundle, real nice condition. You may have seen it down there in a couple of previous videos, but yeah, it's in real nice condition. It's not mint, the console's got a few marks on it, but the screen's excellent, the gamepad's in great condition. It's the actual unit that takes the disc that's got a few marks on it, but really chuffed. And I was chuffed a bit, managed to win this for 50 quid. I was just ecstatic, you know, that's such a bargain in my opinion. I appreciate many people don't want a Japanese Wii U, but absolutely chuffed with that. So now, this only came yesterday, so I've like I said, I've not had a chance to play it yet, and really looking forward to it. And that ties in with my previous pickups video, if you remember, when I bought the Japanese Klonoa on the Wii. That obviously will also play on there. So I'm only really looking to buy another one game for that, as it stands, which is the NES Remix game. Again, no PAL release at all for that one. Only Japan and America. So that's my next purchase for my old Japanese Wii U. Right, that's got kind of all the new pickups out the way, so we'll just quickly run through now the next bunch of Wii U games that I've got of the whole full set. And first one, we've got Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric. Now, I'm not a fan of Sonic 3D games at all, to be honest. Not much of a manual with this one, but to be honest, the two on the Wii U, I haven't played them massive amounts, but they don't seem too bad actually. Certainly better than I was expecting, and better than other ones I've tried. So I don't think it works in 3D myself. Next one, we've got Minecraft. No introduction needed there. I'm sure everybody's played Minecraft. Not my cup of tea, but there are millions who love it, so good luck to them. Again, another one, not my cup of tea. Call of Duty Black Ops. Not into this kind of thing. Couldn't tell you if it's any good, because beyond trying it to make sure it works, I've not played it. And then the same applies to this one, Darksiders 2. I just tried it to make sure it worked, and I seem to remember it was alright. This next one is meant to be really good. Rodeo the Sky Soldier. And when it comes, now this is a special kind of, I don't know if they all come like this, because I've seen it without. But this one it's like a double pack, and it's got the Wii version and Wii U version. Because I think it was initially planned on the Wii and then ported over to the Wii U, but then they packaged the original Wii version with the Wii U game as kind of a bonus. But from what I've read, the Wii version's the better version. I've not tried that one yet, so I'm quite keen to try that, because this is made by, I think this is made by the guy who did Sonic, is it? Yeah, oh, I could be wrong, I don't know if this is something to do with Yuji Naka. But yeah, that's a good one, and that's going up in price as well, that one. So you might want to jump on that if you're chasing Wii U games. Then the next one we've got Splinter Cell Blacklist. I'm assuming this is a stealthy game like the others, and like Metal Gear Solid. Again, not really my bag, but it's in nice condition. Then we've got Shovel Knight. Now this is obviously a retro inspired kind of pixel art, kind of platform Metroidvania type thing. Pretty good from the bit I've played of that. Then we've got Marvel Avengers Battle for Earth. and I did play a bit of this, and it seemed rather good, I thought. Fighting game in the, obviously, the Marvel Avengers universe. It looked good. I'm assuming it might be out on other consoles, I don't know, but I thought it was good. Now this next one's going up in price quite a lot, and it's quite tricky to get. Wasn't sure what to expect, but tried it, and I thought it was very good. And that's the Amazing Spider-Man. As I say, it's getting quite tricky to get this now. You're probably talking around the 50 quid mark for this. I don't think Spider-Man games are cheap or anything, are they? But that's certainly worth playing from what I've seen so far. That's the Amazing Spider-Man. Then, I wasn't thinking this would be much cop. Ben 10 Omniverse. But Ben 10 games keep surprising me on the Wii and the Wii U. Every one I try, I think, bloody hell, this ain't half bad. And this is kind of in the same category, really. It's not groundbreaking, but it's a good fun game from what I've played so far. Then we've got Disney Epic Mickey 2. Now this seems quite a good little platform game. Not played much of it, but seems perfectly good. And that one's quite cheap. So, and again, I think that's on many consoles, isn't it? Last one for the list today, because I've been rambling on a bit so far with the pickups and the additions. Now there's quite a few kind of shit games like this on the Wii U, and it's one of these multi-sport party type games. That's Game Party Champions, and I seem to remember there was some kind of weird, when I tried this, there was some kind of weird thing what stopped you playing it. I don't know if you'd got to have like 4 players, or you'd got to be online, or there was something stopping you just having a quick go on this. It was making life difficult. But yeah, that's Game Party. Not much to say about that, is there? And that'll do it for today, guys. Sorry, that was a bit of an anticlimax, wasn't it, that load of shit? Shall we, we'll go back to the start of the show, shall we? And that was the penultimate game to check off the full set list without going for these additional ones. But yeah, that's a much better thing to finish. I should have finished with this one, really. Note to self. Finish on a high, not on a load of shite. So, there we go. Hope you enjoyed it. That's another, I don't know, 15 games or so there. We've still got quite a few to go through. Still a... Ooh, I might need to, you know, fast forward this a bit and get through more in one episode, I think. And just got to go bing, 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 bing. Else we're going to be here till next Christmas. But thanks for watching. Hope I haven't bored you to death. Let me know if you've got any thoughts on any of those games. Have you played Finding Teddy? What do you think of it? Be great to hear from you. Be great to, if you feel like giving us a like and subscribing to the channel, that would be most appreciated. Thanks to everyone who has subscribed so far. But enjoy playing your games. Remember to choose retro, and I hope to see you soon.